fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and guests. Myself, Gabriel Sriram Mahesh, your sergeant at arms, and I welcome you all for the meeting number 17 of the program year 2020-2021 at Taj Gavel's Club. Let's start off this meeting by repeating our club oath after me. For better listening,
For better listening,
for better for better thinking,
for better
For better thinking,
thinking,
for better speaking,
for better
better speaking,
we learn by doing.
we
learn
learn
by doing.
Thank you. Always remember some ground rules. 1. Let us keep our microphone muted and video on. 2. Activate the mic when it is your turn to speak. 3. Let us not talk about any subject which may disturb others. Guests who have logged in, please rename yourself guest so that you shall be called for an intro. With that note, I would like to call upon our presiding officer to take over the letter. Let's invite our presiding officer, Gavalier Amani Ansari.
Thank you, Gavel Sriram. A warm good afternoon to all, dear guests, respected Toastmasters, and fellow Gaveliers. Welcome to the 17th meeting of our club. Before starting today's meeting, let me announce the winners of the previous meeting. Last meeting winners were Best Speaker Gavelia Aladdin, Best Table Topic Gavelia Sriram, Best Evaluator Gavelia Vaishnav, Best Meeting Leader Gavelia Amal, Best of Big Three Gavelia Anam. So today our meeting theme will be casual meeting. So for our meeting today, we will have a new word which will be introduced by our word master of the day. Let us give a virtual round of applause for the word master Gavelia Muhammad Sajid to explain the word.
Thank you, Gavel of the day. Fellow Gavelers, friends, and guests. My name is Muhammad Sajid. I have been assigned the word master for this meeting. The word of the day is to help fellow members to enrich your vocabulary in preparing your speech. For this meeting, the word of the day is the word pellucid. It is an adjective meaning extremely clear. Synonym transparent. Example, the light was so pellucid, so dazzling that she reached for her sunglasses. You are encouraged to use word of the day as frequent as you could in this meeting, and I will call how often it was used by each speaker. I will provide my report at the end of the meeting. Back to you, Gaveler of the day.
Thank you, Gavelia Muhammad Sajid. Now, put your hands together and help me invite the Gavelia of the evening, Gavelia Gianna. The stage is yours, Gavelia Gianna.
You forgot to introduce the guest.
Oh, guests. There are two guests, but they have not named themselves.
You can call one by one. One guest name is Mas, I believe. Mas, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Maz. I am studying in grade 9. I study in school IISR. I am 14 years old. My hobby is learning new words and vocabulary.
Thank you very much. And the other person, I don't know his name either.
His name is
My
Taha.
name is Muhammad Taha Ansari. I study in class 4F and my school name is IISR. And my favorite game is cricket. And I love to learn new things. Thank you.
Great. So now let me welcome our Gavelia of the day, Gavelia Gianna.
Thank you, presiding officer. Good day. Sir, can I speak from starting?
Yes, please continue.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Gavels and guests. I'm Gianna Gijo, your gavel of the day. Truth is pursued and transparent is in nature, said by Kayo Sei Toy. Without further delay, let's start today's meeting. Today's meeting is divided into three sections. First is the daily topic section. First is the prepared speakers. Second is the daily topic section. And third is the general evaluation. To have a successful meeting, we need the support of our meeting leaders. So let's listen to the art counter. It is given by Gavel Mansa. Mansa, please introduce the work. Gavel Mansa.
Gavel Mansab, we are not able to hear you. I think you have to remove your headset. Please remove your headset and see. Okay, now try.
Earlier Mansa, I cannot hear you.
There is an arrow next to the microphone, Mansab. If you can note that, do you see the arrow next to the microphone? Okay, click that and then make it same as system. Select a microphone, same as system. Did you see that?
Sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Ha counter. The purpose of the ha counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sound, including ha, and I will also note when a speaker reports a word phrase such as I, or this means, this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of the times that each speaker used the expressions. Back to Gabriel of the day.
Next, I would like to introduce the grammarian. The grammarian would be Gal Brahmavira.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Toastmaster, Gabriels, and guests. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers. Listening carefully to their language usage, I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding word, speech mark, proverbs, or thoughts. I will give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting. Back to Toastmaster today.
Thank you, grammarian. Next, we have the timer. Timer is Gavel Brahman. Gavel Brahman, please introduce the role.
Good afternoon, respected Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and all my fellow dualities. I am Ramal Gomes, the timer for today's meeting. To achieve goals in our life, we need to stick to time, as time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. As a timer, I will note the time for the prepared speeches, for the table topic speakers, and for all the evaluators. And I also alert all the speakers for the time they have left using the green, yellow, and the red card. Table topic speakers should limit their remark to not more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Most of the speeches should be from 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. and at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. Individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. A grace period of 30 seconds will be allotted for the speakers to get qualified. I hope that all the evaluators will follow the given time. I shall give the report by the end of the when called upon by the general evaluator. And thank you, and back to the Gavel of the day.
Thank you, Grandma. Now, last but not the least, the word count. It would be talked by Gavel Ian. Gavel Ian, please talk about your role.
Thank you, Cavalier of the Day. Good afternoon, respected Toastmasters, Cavaliers, and guests. My role as the vote counter is to count the votes given for each speaker. I will send the link through the chat box by clicking it, you may vote for your favorite speaker. I will announce the results after the evaluation session. Thank you.
Thank you, word counter. Now, let's go with the prepared speakers section. Now, before calling the speaker, I would like to call the first evaluator, Gavel Romina, to read the objectives. Gavel Romina.
Thank you, Cavalier of the Day. Good afternoon, respected Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and my fellow Gavaliers. My name is Gavalier Ramina Gomes, and I will be evaluating Gavalier Devansh. The speaker must introduce himself before the audience. The speech should have a clear beginning, body, and ending. Time allotted for him is 4 to 6 minutes. Don't forget to use the word of the day, plus sweet. All the best, Cavalier Devansh, and back to the Cavalier of the Day.
Thank you, Ramina. Now, I would like to call the speaker who's doing CC1. He's an energetic Cavalier. Gavel Devansh, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, honorable Toastmasters, fellow Cavaliers, and distinguished guests. Today, I am here to give my ice-breaking speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Devansh. Dev Ansh. Hope you all get it. It has a very spiritual meaning. It means a part of God. Dev means God and Ansh means a part in Him. I love my name. You know why? Because the name was gifted to me by my grandmother. She is awesome. I think I have given enough details about my name. And I hope that you all will never forget it, isn't it? Now let me introduce you all to my native place and my family. I belong to a small city in Haryana, but moved to Saudi Arabia when I was still in Huggies. I don't even remember when I was kidnapped by my parents and brought here. In India, we had a joint family. We were a family of 6. Me, my grandfather, my grandmother, my dad, my mom, and my naughty elder sister. My grandparents stay in India, and I miss them a lot. And same is from their side too. My dad works as a chartered accountant in Riyadh Bank, and my mother works as a dentist. So, science and maths are hereditary in my blood. Even if I like or I don't, I need to excel in these subjects. Now let me introduce you all the most dominating, pampered, and naughty character of my family. So here comes my elder sister Pranjali. She is just 1 year and 8 months elder than me, but still I need to call her Didi with respect. Even though we fight every moment, but she is the one who supports me in all I do. I never express in front of her, but I love her the most. My schooling started in New Middle East International School. I joined school when I was in LKG, and now I'm in grade 8. Initially, I was a very quiet and innocent child with no friends. My UKG teacher was worried. How will I learn to talk and mingle with others? So she discussed it with my mother. But now the scene is totally different. Teachers complain my parents that I'm too talkative and I have a big list of friends. Time changes everything. Academically, I'm a very good student, which I proved by grabbing 3 gold medals in maths, science and maths Olympiad, NSTSC and a school on the road. I love playing outdoor games like cricket and badminton. Indoor games are also cherished by me, especially carrom board. Traveling is my another passion. I like to visit different places and enjoy variety of culture, food and climate. I prefer cold weather over summers. During our vacation, we surely plan a short tour within India or somewhere abroad. But I personally feel that my country, India, is the most beautiful country. My dream place is Kerala. Next, the most common question asked by everyone is about our future plans. Truly speaking, I'm not very clear about it presently. But surely I would like to go in some technological field along with some research. Hope my dream comes true. And for that, I need the best wishes from you all. It's time to conclude my speech by conveying my hearty thanks to the listeners who patiently lend their ears to me. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Gavel, very much. Now, I would like to introduce the second speaker. Before calling the speaker, I would like to call the evaluator, Gavel Janet. Gavel Janet, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Cavalier. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, Cavaliers, and my dear guests. Today, I will be evaluating an icebreaker speech. The objective of the speech is to introduce him or herself to the club. The speech should have a pellucid beginning, body, and conclusion. Do not forget to use the word of the day at least once, pellucid, and qualify to the timings. I wish my speaker best of luck, and back to you, Gaveler of the day.
Thank you, Gavel Janet. Now, I would like to call the speaker. He is an energetic Gavalier and a creative boy. I would like to call the second speaker. He is doing his CC1. Gavel Muhammad Shafi.
Good afternoon, fellow Gavaliers and guests. Will you be interested to know about a boy who got so many talents at his young age of 5? In Pellucide way, let me tell you a story of a small boy who was born to his happy parents who acquired good swimming skills without a coach, draw any pictures and paint it, learn to ride his cycle by himself, and a chef who can make tasty sandwiches and best coffee. He helped his mother in kitchen cleaning as well. He have won many prizes like in running race, spell bee, and many more. His hobbies are art and craft, making things from waste materials, sports, swimming, cycling. He have a small brother and a small sister. His father's name is Iqbal Qasim, manager in Mama Sauce Company. He have been visited Africa and America. 3 years before, he was selected for Scout and Guide. Those days were beautiful, memorable days. Pick up the luggage, went to catch train from Chennai to Ooty. The first day, he got nervous and made a big reliable tent for him and his friends. Second day, clean the road, sing song, play outdoor games. Third day, we did big campfire, was full of fog, and the fourth day went to Black Thunder, enjoyed lot in water rides. Yeah, it was water theme park. That time it was winter there. Fifth day, we visited big chocolate factory and a tea company. At last, he learned survival skills, group cooperations, discipline like marching with the perfect tempo, step also including some strict rules which requires us to abidate to it or will or we will face the consequences. Be prepared is the scout motto. Yes, he was prepared for the life. This simple boy is none other than me, the only me. Today, I'm going to deliver my icebreaker speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself in Peluside way. For those who don't know me, my name is Muhammad Saif, and like all of you, I'm a person made up from the past experiences, and I am here today because I'm hopeful that this particular meeting will make me a better person tomorrow. You may wonder how I did all these skills at my young age. This is not your wonder, friends. Each one of us can be a super child. When they help mother and take part in household activities, successful kids are those who help their parents in kitchen. Interesting world statistic says that total chefs around the world, 26% of chefs are women and the rest of the 74% of chefs are men. I learned the habit of cooking from my father, who makes variety of sauces, jam and beverages in factory. I should thank my parents and teachers. They explain how to live your life in Peluside way. Truth is Peluside and transparency in nature. Make hay while the sunshine. Whenever you get an opportunity, grab it before it gets grabbed by someone. I will end with a quote by writer Aranya Cheles. There is no set moment in our life that will define you. Every moment is a change to change our life for better or worse. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, Gavel Mohammed Shah. Now, I would like to call the speaker. Before calling the speaker, the evaluator. The evaluator, I would like to introduce the Gavel Devansh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So today, I'm going to evaluate Gavel's speech diversity. Our objectives are select a speech topic to determine its general and specific purposes, organize the speech in a manner that best achieves those purposes, ensure the beginning, body, and conclusion reinforce the purposes. Project sincerity and conviction and control any nervousness you may feel. Try not to use no. Time 5 to 7 minutes. All the best.
The speaker is doing her CC3. She is from Tamil Nadu, studying in class 9. She is in Modern Middle East International School, Riyadh. Her ambition is to become a doctor, and she is an ambitious and creative girl. And she is the secretary of Taj Gavel Club. So I would like to introduce the speaker, Gavel Kritikashi. Kritikashi, the stage is yours.
I'm audible?
Yes.
Can you all see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody tells us to dream. Mere dream is not enough. We have to make our dreams come true. But how? Any guesses?
Wake up.
Correct. Wake up. Good evening, Toastmaster, fellow Gaviliers, and guests. Dear Gaviliers, do you all think wake up in the morning is important? If you want to make your dreams come true, the first thing you have to wake up. There are various benefits and advantages of early wake up. These days, many people sit up late and get up late, which are really harmful. Rising up early is the first step to success. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Very truly said. Then comes a big question. How do you wake up early? Setting up an alarm clock? Have any of you set up your alarm clock to wake up in the morning? I am sure you have. Of course, I'm not asking how many of you have been successful in waking up early after the alarm goes. Just asking how many of you have set up your alarm clock to wake up in the morning. It's quite amazing to see different reactions of different individuals when the alarm goes. There are sleepers, snoozers, fallers. Sleepers are those person when alarm rings. They are so deep in the sleep, practically in a state of slumber, that everyone around them wakes up. But these guys are still asleep. The second type are those when the alarm rings and says, "Let me sleep for 5 more minutes." These guys profusely express their gratitude to God who for inventing the snooze button. I am sure you are nodding. When people keep snoozing 5 more minutes, another 5 more minutes, at the fourth or the fifth snooze, they wake up. These people are snoozers. A third category is of those guys who at the first ring of the alarm actually wakes up. They continue sitting in the bed door, completely confused, lost, asking themselves, who am I? What is the purpose of life? Why did they set this alarm in the first place? And then conveniently they turn off the alarm and go back to sleep. These people are fallers, and the fourth guys are those who, when hear the alarm, the first ring, actually wake up, get out of the bed, hit the floor, and start with the day-to-day activities. These people are wakers. Dear Galilеus, I believe you have decided which category are you. Better to be wakers to achieve the goal. Now let me share you the benefits of waking up early. First, more productivity. Getting up early gives you a kick start for a day ahead. It boosts our speed and allows us have more time for our work. Some studies have suggested that when a person gets up early, he is more energetic and takes lesser time to do the task. Early wake up helps us to take better decisions, planning, and achieving goals. Second, mental fitness. One very significant benefit of waking up early is reduced stress level. When you rise early, it eliminates to rush in the morning. We can then start our day on an optimistic note, and such positivity often stays with us throughout the day. Better sleep quality. Third, early risers often go to bed early. Getting up early is not something that should not be followed irregularly, but it needs to be practiced as a routine in your everyday life. This translates into a better sleep quality as your body's internal clock adopts your new sleep routine. Fourth, helps us to score more. Our research has identified that students who were early risers scored better grades than those who were late to rise. Their scores are higher than the later. We can link it to an productivity and quality of sleep. I have personally experienced it. There were times when I stand still when I'm studying at night. I can't go ahead because of some problems that I could not compute with or some theories I don't understand.
After a good quality sleep, I woke up in the early morning and I was surprised. All of a sudden, the question that appeared to be impossible, the question that was very difficult for me to understand, the sum point I did not compute, becomes a piece of cake and helped me to score more in exams. Fifth, brighter world. Getting up early instills bitter positivity. A researcher suggested that people who got up early were happier, not just for a short duration, but overall life. The early risers also get good amount of time to do exercises in the fresh morning air, which is one of the best things for the good health of a person. Hope everybody will try to enjoy the benefits of waking up. Here are some tips which I follow to wake up early. First, go to bed early and have a sound sleep. Second, eat less before bedtime. Third, be away from all electronics. Fourth, make a firm decision to get up in the early. Fifth, set up alarm clock and be a person of a waker category. Sixth, start slowly by waking up 10 minutes earlier than usual time. The first step to win yourself is to wake up early. I conclude my speech with this quote. Thank you all. Over to GOT.
Thank you, Gal Kristeshi. Now, I would like to call the last but not the least speaker. Before calling the speaker, I would like to call the evaluator, Gavel Monisika. Monisika, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Gavalier Gianna. A very warm afternoon to one and all present here. I am going to evaluate Gavalier Kaushik, who is going to do his CC2. He needs to speak at least 5 to 7 minutes. The speech needs to be short, sweet, and elegant. After, when called upon, I will give my report about his speech. I wish best of luck to my speaker. Thank you, and back to the Gavalier of the day.
Thank you, Gavel Monisika. Now, I would like to call the last speaker. He is also from Tamil Nadu, studying in Modern International School. He is an energetic and creativity boy. His ambition is to become an engineer like his father. So he is doing his CC2. I would like to call the speaker Gavel Kaushik.
Am I audible and visible?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good evening, fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and guests. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that never let you sleep. These are words given by a noble person with countless achievements. Any guesses?
Abdul Kalam.
Absolutely correct. Yes, it's none other than APJ Abdul Kalam. Hope many might have guessed my CC2 topic. My favorite leader, APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was indeed one of the most humble, intelligent, wise, selfless, loving, and lovable leader ever born. He was born on 15th October 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Do you know that my grandmother was also born in Rameshwaram and I was too born in October? I think I'll become like him when I grow up. He was the 11th President of India and served the country for one term. Not only this, he is also one of the most famous scientists who have worked with highly famous organizations like DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, and ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, in his career. He was a true gem with a person no haters. Let us first know a little more about him. His full name was Awul Paki Jain Labuddin Abdul Kalam. He was born in a middle-aged Muslim family. Since the beginning of his days, he was very hardworking and diligent person. In his early childhood, he helped his family to earn a livelihood along with his studies. Being very educated and promising, being very intelligent and promising, he started his career and life soon. He saw many hardships eh, into his success. Most noteworthy, Kalam earned the esteemed title the Missile Man of India. Kalam played an instrumental role in the development of missiles like Agni and Prithvi. Moreover, Kalam was a key figure in the Pokhran 2 nuclear test. Politics never attracted Dr. Kalam, but in the year 2002, Indian National Democratic Alliances requested him to nominate for the post of the president. Thinking of the nation and keen eagerness to work for the country made him say yes. He won the election and was selected as the President of India. He was a man of dreams and ideas. He dreamt of making India one of the superpowers in the world. His idea of dreaming was really different. He never misses a chance to talk with the students and the youth of the country and always encourages them to think big and work hard to achieve their goals. He always used to say, if you fail, never give up, and always remember F for first, A for attempt, I for in, and L for learning. First attempt in learning. Undoubtedly, these are precious words of wisdom. He always encouraged everyone to work hard and not think about the results. He believed if you work hard, you definitely get the results as well. Some countless efforts and contributions are made by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for the sake of the nation. He was awarded by Bharat Ratna in the year 1997, Padma Bhushan in the year 1998, and Padma Vibhushan in the year 1990 from the government of India. But the biggest grief is that we are no longer the beautiful among us. While delivering a speech at the Institute of Management, Shillong, he got cardiac arrest and collapsed. Even after great effort, he left us, making 27 July 2015 one of the saddest moments in the history of India. Well, there are three things that about Dr. Kalam which fascinated me towards him. The first one, he was a great dreamer. I also love to dream. His words translate into thought and create action inspired me a lot. He was great. He was he was a true patriot. He worked hard to make a India developed nation and served till his breath. He said three people can bring a real change in society: student, mother, and teacher. And he was among them. He was such a kind hearted man and had beautiful soul. He was polite but firm. Instead of being at the top of the ladder, he never forget his first step towards the ladder. He was a gem. At last, I would like to say, even though he left us, he's still in our heart as the inspiration and the motivation. Golden words and miraculous deeds will always be remembered. All of us do not have equal talent, but all of us has equal opportunity to develop our talent. This above count I conclude my speech, giving a salute to APJ Abdul Kalam. Jai Hind, thank you.
Thank you, Gavel Kaushik. Timer, are all the speakers are qualified?
Yes, all the speakers have been qualified except for Gavel Muhammad Saif.
What founder, please put the link in the chat box. Let's wait till the voting is going on. While the voting is going on, now let's go to the most interesting section, the table topics section. She is an incredible Gavalier, studying in grade 8 in Modern Military National School. She is very innovative and aspiring girl. Let me call upon Gavel Romina. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Cavalier of the Day, for my generous introduction. Good afternoon, respected Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and my fellow Gavalier. Welcome to the most exciting and the most mysterious part of our Gavel Club meetings. That is the table topic session. Table topics enables the member to develop his skill on impromptu speaking. The table topic helps the member to express his thought in such a way that other people can understand his speech. You may think of table topic speech as a mini speech with a clear beginning, body, and ending. It also provides opportunity for the members who do not take any role in the meeting agenda. The guests may also participate if they wish to do so. Each speaker should speak for at least maximum 1 or 2 minutes. Grace time of 30 seconds will be provided to wrap up your speech. The speaker will be disqualified on 2 minutes 30 seconds. Each speaker should use the word of the day plus pellucid in your speeches. After calling out the topic, I will be pausing myself for 5 seconds so that any interested gavels or guests can raise their hand. I will call out the name. I hope it is clear for all. Let me share my screen. Are you all ready for the table topic session? Okay then, we'll start with the first topic. Before my first topic, I just want to give you a tip. When a robbery happens, who do you approach first? So, my first topic is, if you are a policeman, what changes would you like to bring to your state? Any gavels who want to speak on the topic? Please raise your hand. No? Okay, then I would like to call Gabriel Gauri.
Can I have 1 minute to think?
Okay.
Can I have 1 minute to think?
Point of order, Gavels. Actually, in a table topic session, we don't have 1 minute to think. You just come to the dais and start thinking, and then start when you are ready. Okay, don't need to tell that, okay, I need 1 minute to think. And take around 20 seconds to think, not more than. All right, all the best.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gauri, and today my topic is if I was a policeman, what changes would I bring to my state? If I was a policeman, the changes that I would bring to my state is I would make sure there would be no robbery, no crime, no nothing. And I would make sure that everybody would be staying in line and not doing any crimes or anything like that. And I would make sure that there will be no crime, no robbery, no stealing, nothing. Thank you and have a nice day.
Well tried, Gauri. Let me give you a tip for our second topic also. If you are weak in any subject, whom would you approach? Can anyone guess what's the next topic? Okay. So our next second topic is who is your favorite teacher and why? Gavel Arman, would you like to try?
May I try?
Okay. Gianna, Gavel, Gianna, you can try.
Good afternoon, fellow Gavels, Toastmasters, and guests. I'm Gianna Gijo. So, my topic is who's your favorite teacher and why? I love every teacher, but a special teacher I love because she is so kind to me. And for every student, most of them are like. So one day, teacher gave me a promise that when you have test, you have to promise me that you will get full marks. So I promised her and I gave her full marks for the exam. And guess who was that promise teacher? The promise teacher which I gave was the social science teacher, my 7th grade social science teacher. In sixth grade, my social science teacher was very strict for me. So, but then when you're so strict, I did not get that promise wrong. Okay, I got full marks. Then teacher said, "Very good, Liana. Bravo, bravo, bravo." So then, so that was my favorite teacher, and that was my memories. Thank you. Back to table topic master.
Well done, Gavel, Gianna. Our topic is when we fall sick, whom do we consult? So our third topic is how important are doctors according to you? Gavalier Mansab Mansoor, do you want to try? Gavalier Mansab. Gavelier Ananzira, would you like to take the topic?
Yes.
Okay.
So today my topic is how important are doctors according to you? I think doctors are very important. They treat us with care when we are sick. They give us medicines. Uh, Thank you.
Well, try Ananzia. Uh, so our fourth topic, I'll give you a tip for this topic too. There is no life without it. What can it be? So our fourth topic is, which is your favorite sport and why? I repeat, which is your favorite sport and why? Uh, Guess Taha, would you like to try?
Yes. Cricket is my favorite sport because I like to play in gardens and everywhere in my villa compound and with my neighbors. And I like because I have cricket materials and bat, ball, etc. Thank you.
Well done, Gavelier Taha. Our fifth topic is, what was the breaking news for these 2 years? So with this, many of you will try guessing this. So our fifth topic is, what message would you like to give to your near and dear ones in this pandemic? Any gavels who want to take the topic? Uh, Guest Mars, would you like to try?
Yes. Good morning to all the Toastmasters. I am a guest in this meeting. My name is Maz. So, in this pandemic, as we know, lot of people are suffering, dying, so many job problems, and all the business are not gaining good profit. So, we are continuing in this pandemic for almost 2 years. In this pandemic, there is lot of diseases and deaths occurring. Many people are also dying. So it's my advice to all to stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. To stay healthy, we have to eat protein diets and fruits and vegetables, which can improve our immune health so we can fight against COVID. Once again, thank you so much and have a good day.
Thank you, guest Mars. Timer, are all the table topic speakers qualified?
All the tabletop speakers have been qualified except for guest Taha and Gavel Gauri. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for attempting all the topics, and it was my pleasure to be the table topic master. Thank you and have a nice day. Back to you, the Gavelier of the day.
Thank you, Romina. It was an exciting section today. It was the table topics were very easy, so the people could answer. What master? Please take the click. Is the voting link ready? Why? The voting is going. Now we can.
Point of order. The vote master would like to know the people who participated in the table topic speeches. So, do we have the list of people who participated in the?
Yes, sir, I have the list.
All right. Can you please share that list with the vote master so that he can prepare the link?
Okay, sir. Should I say it now? I should send it to him.
I'm just making you a co-host so that you can send it to our vote master.
Okay.
And another point of order is that all of you are requested to vote only once. The vote master received 4 votes. We are only 25 people in the meeting. All right, so kindly vote only once. Thank you. Back to you, Cavalier of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas. Now, let's go to the heart of the meeting. Like how the speeches and table topics speakers performed. It will be done in the general evaluation section. This section would be conducted by Gavel Aladdin. Aladdin, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Gavelier Gianna. Fellow Gaveliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good evening to one and all. So, let us start our first session of the prepared speech. So, our first evaluator will be Gavelier Romina. Gavelier Romina, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Gavelier Aladdin. Our first speaker was Gavelier Devansh. Your speech was fantabulous. I really relished your speech, and I think all Gaveliers here also enjoyed listening to your amazing speech. Your speech was marvelous. You started boldly with full of confidence. You were fully eased with the audience. You were incredible and magnificent. Gavelier Devansh has given his icebreaker speech. We all came to know about his family. You also added a humor, which made your speech more interesting. Your speech had an amazing clarity. It had a great start, body, and closing. There was also a good flow in your speech. You also used your hand gestures appropriately. I really loved your speech. We came to know that about your favorite subjects, science and maths. We also came to know about your favorite games like cricket, carom board, etc. Kerala is your dream place. We also came to know about your future plans. You prepared quite well. No matter, mistakes are to correct and learn. So you could have improved your speech by using your eye contact appropriately. You could have also used the stage properly. Then, other than this point, your speech was fantabulous. If you will pay attention to these points, you will take your speech to the next level. Dear Gavels, we make mistake, but most important thing is we must try. It needs great courage. You have already crossed the hurdle by giving your speech. It needs great courage to come to the stage and give your speech. To be a better speaker, you should build confidence in your life. If you only put hard work in the upcoming speeches, I think no one can stop you to be a good youth leader. Even champions make mistakes. Practice makes a man perfect. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Gabriel Romina. So, our next evaluator is Gabriel Janet. The stage is your Gabriel Janet.
Thank you. Sir, could you pin the timer? I am not able to.
I'm doing that just a moment.
If you work hard, you will get what you want. A warm good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and my dear guests. Wow, what a fantastic speech, Gavelier Saif. I congratulate you for breaking the ice. You have shared with us about your father, who is the manager of Mama Sauce Company, and your mother, who is a housewife. You also shared that you have a small brother and a sister. I really like the way you explained about your scout club and all the things you did in those great 5 days. Now, the objectives of an icebreaker speech is to introduce yourself to the club. Yes, we understood a lot about you. You conveyed a great message to help our parents in the kitchen. You used quotes in your speech amply. You explained about your extraordinary caliber of being capable of doing so many things at such a young age. Kudos to that. Your idea of introducing yourself to the audience in the form of a story was fantastic. In your speech, you spoke about your scout trip to Ooty, your hobbies, and your talents. In those days, you explained how you learned survival skills, cooperation, and self discipline. You shared that you got a habit of cooking and that you got this habit from your father, who makes jams and sauces in a factory. Your speech had a pellucid beginning, body, and ending. There is a scope for improvement in everything we do. In your speech, I have felt that you were speaking a tad bit fast, especially when you were speaking about the things you learned from Scout Guide. Sometimes a silence or a pause will carry more weight to what we are going to say next. I felt you were swaying a little bit. You could have tried to speak till the allotted time to qualify. You used the word of the day, pellucid, in your speech many times, which I think is wonderful. Overall, it was a fantastic speech. We are all now familiar with Gavel Saif, his family, and his talents. If he could work a little bit more on speaking less faster and having pauses in between paragraphs, his speech would be exemplary. I would like to conclude my evaluation with a quote. Success is a journey, not a destination. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Gabriel Janet. So, our third evaluator is Gabriel Davanch. The stage is your Gabriel Davanch.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. Good afternoon, the Honorable Toastmasters, Gavels, and guests. So today I'm going to evaluate the third speech by Gavel yesterday. The topic was Wake Up. First, starting by the structure of the speech. Beginning. The beginning was great as we started with a question which caught the attention of the listener. Body. The body was informative. You mentioned about the types of people in the morning. In morning, the most common people I think are snoozers. But I think we should be the people who get up before time or on time. I think I'm the person who just switches off the alarm and goes to sleep. Then you mentioned about the advantages of getting up early, in which the main point was regarding mental health, which was very true. Then you also added a personal story on the point of getting better marks by getting up early. But I would recommend you to add a short personal story on the points you recommended everyone. Not on all the points, but on some specific points. Now coming to the conclusion. You mentioned some tips like eat less at night, be firm to get up early, set up an alarm, be early by 10 minutes. Now coming to the improvement. You could be a bit more loud and could add some humor. Your hand gestures were great. If you work on these improvements, your speech would be a
Thank you, Gabriel Davansh. Our last evaluator is Gabriel Moshika. The stage is your Gabriel Moshika.
Thank you, General Evaluator Gabriel Aladin. True genius resides in the capacity for evaluation of uncertain, hazardous, and conflict information by Winston Churchill. So Winston Churchill was a British statesman who served as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945. Appreciating the speech given by Kaushik from the good start. It was fabulous. It was so elegant clear to me. You started your speech with a question to the audience and you had confidence in yourself. You started with a quote which was superb. Good, you had chosen a good topic to speak about Abdul Kalam, and you also gave a full form of the word play, which would have encouraged the other people to. You prizes dates which Abdul Kalam got during the old times were all perfect. I hope that everybody in this meeting would be happy to know about Abdul Kalam. Your body language was so good. You had a perfect body language. And you concluded the speech so sweet. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Gabriel Moshika. So we have the last evaluator. It is Gavalier Pranchali for the table topic evaluation. Pranchali, your stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So good afternoon to everyone present here. Today, I am your table topic evaluator. So the first question asked was, if you were a policeman, what changes would you like to bring in your state? This question was answered by Gavel Gauri. Though she took a little bit of time, but her response was very well. Only one improvement that I would like to suggest her is that
If she could reach the time limit, that would be very nice. So the second question was, who is your favorite teacher and why? And this question was answered by Gavel Gianna. She told that her favorite teacher is her social teacher. She had a few offhand gestures which was very nice. And again, always there is some improvement. So you could have a little bit of modulation in your speech. Third question was, how important are doctors in your life? This question was answered by Gavel Anam. You spoke very well. It was a nice speech at that instant. Only one advice from me is that you could stand and speak. If you stand and speak, it shows a little bit of confidence in you. Our fourth speech was, what is your favorite sport and why? This question was answered by Gavel Sahar. It was a very nice try as it was his first time. Only he could just speak a little bit more wide as he liked and all, so it would reach the time limit. Our last speaker was Gavel Manan. His question was, what message would you like to give to your dear ones in this pandemic? It was very nice. Though it was his first time, he had reached the time limit. It was an informative and a powerful speech. Now coming to the table topic master. I really appreciate her work. I like the questions a lot. Those were simple and easy to answer. Thank you, and back to the general event.
Thank you, Galia Pranchali. Without further ado, let us go to our general evaluation session. Our meeting was started on time by our Sergeant at Arms. The presiding officer called the word master and guests and introduced them and hand over to the Gaveler of the day, Gavel Gianna. And our Gaveler of the day for all the role players and started the educational session, the prepared speech session. The prepared speech session was well organized. We can understand that you were well prepared for the Gaveler of the day. And you hand after the four speakers, you hand over to the table topic master. The table topic master gave us four topics that were very easy to understand and we can speak. So in our meeting, there were only 2 points to improve that. Before we start our meeting, the all role players, we all can check our audio device that in the meeting time, there will be no problem. And I saw many of you putting your camera in not eye level. You can keep something above your computer and it could make your speech better. So these 2 points we have to improve in our meeting. And back to the gaveler of the day.
You forgot to evaluate all the meeting leaders.
Sorry. We have the meeting leaders for their report. For our counter, Gabriel Mansab, can you give your report? Gabriel Mansab, we are not able to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Gaveler Devansh use well for 2 times, so for 2 times, like for 1 time, but for 4 times.
and for 2 times. Gavalier Muhammad Saif use so for 3 times, like for 2 times, but for 1 time and for 3 times. Gavalier Kaushik used to well for 2 times, so for 3 times, like for 1 times, but for 1 times and for 5 times. Gavalier Gauri use one so for 1 time, but for 1 time and for 2 times. Gavalier Gianna use so for 1 times, like for 1 times, but for 2 times and for 2 times. Gavalier guest Taha use so for 2 times, but for 1 times and for 1 times. Guest Maz use so for 1 times, like for 2 times, but for 2 times and for 1 times. Finish.
Gavalier Aladdin, you are muted.
Sorry, some issues came and it got something blocking. So our grammarian. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Can I call Gavalier our grammarian? Okay. Am I audible? Yes, you are audible. Once again, good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster, Gavaliers, and guests. Here is my report. I noted that entire Gavalier spoke wonderful. For our further speaker, excellent languages we used, and I did not find only few unsuitable language such as I am studying from. We say that I have been studying from. I did not. Usually we say I didn't. That time we can say during that time. We notice that few nice words they using during this speech. Ambition, productivity, planning, achieving, quality, irregular, impossible, selfness, miserman, motivation, harmful. Few thoughts. Take me first, best person tomorrow. You want make a dream true. First thing you have to wake up early. Early to bed, early to rise, a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Getting early, wake up, good work, start day ahead. Back to Gavaliers. Thank you, Gavalier, very well. So our timer, Gavalier timer for, and our next role player is Gavalier Roman for the timer report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Prepared speeches, Gavel Devansh spoke for 4 minutes and 55 seconds and he is qualified. Gavel Muhammad Saif spoke for 3 minutes and 48 seconds. He is not qualified. Gavel Kritikeshri spoke for 6 minutes and 33 seconds. She is qualified. Gavel Kaushik spoke for 6 minutes and 1 second. He is qualified. Coming to table topic speakers, Gavel Gauri spoke for 45 seconds and is not qualified. Gavel Gianna spoke for 1 minute and 32 seconds and is qualified. Gavel Anumzia spoke for 1 minute 1 second and is qualified. And the guest Taha spoke for 31 seconds and is not qualified. Guest Maz spoke for 1 minute for 4 seconds and is qualified. Evaluators, Gabriel Romina spoke for 2 minutes and 51 seconds and is qualified. Gabriel Gianna spoke for 3 minutes and 4 seconds and is qualified. Gabriel Devan spoke for 2 minutes and is qualified. And Gabriel Moshika spoke for 1 minute and 19 seconds and is not qualified. Table topic evaluator Gabriel Pranjali spoke for 3 minutes, 37 seconds and is qualified. Thank you and back to general evaluator.
Thank you, Gavalier Roman. The next role player is our word counter, Gabriel Iron. The stage is yours.
Um, um, I've only got the results of three votings.
Point of order.
I'll send the
Point of
results
order,
next.
Gavalier Ayan. The vote counter will be called by the presiding officer, general evaluator. Please note that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So, thank you, and back to the Gabriel of the day.
You did not call the word master of the
Sorry. Thank you, Gabriel. For the word master, we have Gabriel Muhammad Sajid.
Fellow Gabriel's friends and guests, repeat reflections coming to your future. Meanwhile, I am happy to see that fellow members are encouraged to use the word of the day. Gabriel have used the word of the day for 4 times. Great job! As you can see, the word is really helpful in covering your message. I hope everyone can use it more often in your future speech. Back to you, Gabriel of the day.
Should I continue or the general evaluator should handle?
General evaluator. I think he got exited. He's coming back.
Yes, I think he got disconnected.
General evaluator, please hand over the podium.
Yes, I'm here. Back to Gabriel of the day, Gabriel.
Thank you, General Narrator. I think all the speakers and the table topic speakers learned the improvement. Now, I'm hand over into the saying officer. Thank you all to give me this opportunity to be your GRD for this today's meeting. Back to presiding officer.
Thank you, Gavelia Gianna. Today was an awesome day with great prepared speeches and table topic sessions. I hope you all enjoyed the meeting. Now, let us move on to the feedbacks of our guests. So, are there any guests? Yes. Manas, sir, would you like to give your feedbacks?
Yes, it was nice, helpful. It helped me improve my courage, and I'm not feeling shy in telling now any speeches and all. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Mas. Now to Master Manas, sir, could you please give your feedbacks too?
Yeah, thank you very much, Gavalier Mani, for that opportunity. First of all, many congratulations for another great meeting. And congratulations to all the speakers who have delivered their speeches with awesome preparation. Fantastic job done. You know, what exactly is the purpose of preparing for Toastmastery? It is very important that how much ever you know about Toastmastering, you have to come prepared. Otherwise, you will not be able to meet up to the expectations, right? So it is very important that we all prepare ourselves and come back. Today, the meeting started on time. We are not going live on YouTube. My apologies for that. But we have recorded the meeting and I will be posting the meeting in YouTube as well, so that you can view it later on. All right. The meeting leaders were all very good. I loved the word of the day. Pelu said it was very nice. It was for the first time I am hearing it. And I'll try using it in my daily conversations, right? I would suggest all of you to use it as well. Then going on to the meeting leaders, Gavalier of the day Gianna did a fantastic job. She took up the role yesterday only, and see the way she had asked the introductions of all the speakers. She was repeatedly asking in the WhatsApp group. Correct? And I would what I would like to understand is we will create a dump, we will create a form where we will have the all our members introduction saved in that. So every time you don't need to search for introductions, right? Only thing when you get promoted to the next grade, we have to update that. So we will create a dump, okay, for or what we call a Google Doc form. I will circulate a Google Doc form for all of you to prepare your introductory note so that we can give it to the Cavalier of the Day, the general evaluator, who can read through and get it. Yesterday, I announced in the group that, okay, all the evaluators kindly get the speaker details and all those things. Actually, it is reverse. Thank you, Toastmaster Sunny Kuruvilla, for reminding me. It is ideally all the speakers are supposed to contact your evaluator and tell them that, okay, I am doing this competent communicator, this project. My speech title is this. Please give me in-person feedbacks also after the meeting. So all the evaluators are supposed to send in message to the speaker saying that, okay, I liked all your parts, portion of this much. It is awesome. This is the thing which you need to improve. Ideally, there is a competent communicator manual. There is a portion for the evaluators to fill it up and sign it and give it to the speaker, and the speaker will save this. Because after your completion of 10 projects, for you to get the certificate, you need the date and time of your evaluation and the signature of the evaluator, right? So for that, you need to start saving the date in which you have spoken and the name of the speech title. All right, the speech title you have to remember, and the date. These things you have to remember to get your certificates for your completion of the competent communication manual, right? Another thing, coming to the after the Cavalier of the Day, all the speakers did 100% justice. Now let me just go through the agenda once again before I comment anything. Yeah, so all the meeting leaders did absolute great on the scriptings. All of them did 100% good job. Gavel, Devansh, which CC are you in right now? CC 6 or 7 actually? Gavel, Devansh?
Sir, I have completed CC 6 and I'll be continuing with 7.
Correct. So Gavel Devansh comes from another Gavel club where he have shown me all the 6 evaluation form. It was very nice. I like the way you have gathered all your 6 CC evaluation forms, right? And he is going to do CC7, and I wanted him to get an introduction to the club. So he did that introduction. That is why he did a CC1 again. And now he will be stepping on to CC7. Good job, Devansh. You did a great job. But you are too fast. Since you are on a CC6, I expected you to slow down, take the complete 6 minutes introducing yourself, right? We need to utilize a complete time.
But actually, it was.
What was your timing criteria, Gavel Devansh?
4 to 6 minutes, and it was 4 to 6 minutes.
Yeah, so you need to complete at least 6 minutes, right?
Almost, I guess.
Absolutely, you are qualified. What you need to see is.
Yes, so for.
Yes, please.
So for CC7 and we need 5 to 7 minutes.
I understand. So what I meant to say is, when you say 4 to 6 minutes, you have to speak for 6 minutes, not finish off after you see the green light. You have to complete a complete stretch. When you speak for 5 to 7 minutes speech, it is always best if you can speak for 7 minutes, 29 seconds and stop. You understand my point? You have to utilize a complete time, because we are, us and when we get experienced, we have to ensure that we speak up to the maximum limit. But overall, you did a fantastic ice-breaking speech. I have saved your ice-breaking speech separate so that we can save it as a separate icebreaker speech and post it in our YouTube. All right? Next is Gavel Mohammed says, this is your first time speaking. Awesome job done. I loved your script as the evaluator said rightly, you were swaying a bit. All right. And I believe you were reading from the system. If I'm right, I don't know. You should not be reading your script. You should be telling it out in your own tone, reduce your space so that you can improve it the next time. Okay. You should speak for, as I said, you should speak for 6 minutes. So speak slowly. Understand? So what if I say, Gavel Mohammed said you did an awesome job by speaking today very nicely. And if I go on saying like this, you will not understand anything, right? You have to speak very, very slowly so that everybody understands. Okay. Try to reduce your pace. Otherwise, you did a fantastic job. Your scripting was very nice. Cavalier Kirtikashri, I like the way you interacted with the audience. You are looking very pleasant today. That is exactly how a speaker should be looking. As the general evaluator pointed out, your camera was not in the eye level. You were looking down when you try to put a stool or a chair and keep the laptop on top of that, on top of the table, so that when you speak, it comes to this level, right? That should be the only thing which you need to focus. Otherwise, good scripting. Gavel Kaushik as well, the same observation. You are keeping your system down and try to learn the speech by heart. Okay, you have to practice speaking. And how do we remember speeches? Any idea how do you guys remember speeches? Anybody? Any tips? Pardon? Diana?
By learning it.
By learning it. Okay. Anything else?
By adding a story.
By adding a story. Yeah.
By keeping hints.
By
Pardon?
remembering the hint or the
By
point.
keeping hints.
By keeping hints. Yes. Very good. Pranjali, you were saying something. So, like what all you said, adding stories. Where exactly should I add that story? Where should I add the script? Where should I tell the story about my visiting the museum? When should I tell something else? All these things have to be scripted down, not complete script, but hints. As Gavel Romana rightly suggested, we should have hints and stories. Who said hint? Kaushik said. We should have hints and we should have stories so that we will never forget. Next, coming up next, just a moment, sorry, some message came and my concentration went away. Coming up next is our table topic speakers. All right, table topic master, you did a fantastic job. Let me show you something. Everybody know how to share the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
When you share the screen, there is something called advanced screen sharing. Okay, so there is basic, then advanced. Have you all seen this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in advanced, there is something called PowerPoint as virtual background. Have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in that, if you select PowerPoint as virtual background, let me show it to you how it will look like. All right. See, you can see me inside PowerPoint, right? Have you seen this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when you're doing table topics, your screen will not disturb the speaker, and you can use PowerPoint as a virtual background. You understand? So this is in advanced sharing, not basic sharing, advanced sharing, so that your slide will not disturb the speaker and the speaker is always seen and the speaker can see the timer. right? It is very important that the table topic speaker should see the timer so that they can speak accordingly. Yes.
Sir, how you did that, sir? The background PowerPoint.
That is what I said. So go to share screen. All right.
Okay,
Share
sir.
screen. On the top, there are 3 options: basic, advanced, and file. Did you see that?
No, sir.
Okay, I will do one thing. I will. Can I share the screen now? Okay. You can see my screen now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now imagine I am sharing the screen. Okay. You can see this. I am sharing the screen. Sharing. Okay. You can see the share screen, right? How do we share screen? You usually take this, right? But don't go there. See this. Go to advanced. You saw this advanced on top. Advanced. You saw this?
That is not seen.
No, that's not visible.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I can't see this. Huh? All right. Then there is on when you select the share screen, there is on top, there is something called basic, advanced. Go to advanced, and in advanced, there is something called PowerPoint as virtual background. Take that and you will be able to see like this, right? After the meeting. All right?
Okay, sir.
Good. Next, all the table topic speakers did great job. Fantastic job. Gavel Gauri, what was your question?
If I was a policeman, what changes would I bring to my state?
What will you bring?
Make sure there is no crime and no robbery.
Then, what do you like about a policeman? Do you like anything about policeman?
Yes, I like about the policeman that it protects our country and protects our country.
All right. So all these things is what we need to tell in the table topic speeches. That's it. I like the uniform of the police. I like to wear a black Ray-Ban glass when I'm a police officer, and then I will go in a very good jeep. I'll drive very fast, chase robbers. So table topic is a place where you speak a lot of things. Don't think too much. Okay. And when you're speaking, you think. Understand? Yeah. Same like that. All of you, Gavilia, Mohammed Saif, Gavilia, sorry, who else has it? Gavilia Mas, the guest did a great job. All of them spoke very well. Gavilia Gianna spoke very nicely about the teacher. She told a story, right? Gavilia Taha did speak very well about the cricket where he used to go outside and play. All these things are very nice. Okay, that's how we need to improve our speaking skills. Anu, you did a great job. You also could have spoken more, right? And don't miss the opportunity. Don't get shy. Mansab did not speak today. All of you need to speak when you are called. All right. Then coming to the general evaluation session. Today, general evaluator was not at all prepared. Okay, that is what I said. You have to be confident. You have to have confidence. But confidence does not mean that you come prepared without preparation. You need to, Gavel Aladin, you need to have a script. Gavel Aladin, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. So you need switch on your camera. You need to have a script, and so that you don't miss out anything, right? There are a lot of new members here. Now, for example, Gavalier Maz is here, Gavalier Taha is here. All these people don't know what exactly evaluation session means. So, as a general evaluator, when you start the session, you need to tell Gavels, hello everybody. I am your general evaluator. My name is Aladin, and I am going to do the session. Today's general evaluation is divided into 3 parts. First is the evaluation for the prepared speeches. Then is the evaluation for table topics. Then is the evaluation of the entire meeting by the meeting leaders. And then I will give my evaluation. Correct? All these things have to be spoken. You have to check with the vote master whether the voters are qualified, all the evaluators are qualified, all the meeting leaders are qualified, and then you have to ask the vote master, okay, please cast a vote. All right. After all these things, you have to give the podium back to the Gavalier of the day. This is the format in which we have to operate. Am I right? Gavalier Anadin?
Yes, sir.
Next time, will you come prepared?
Yes, sir.
All right. All the best. Next, the Gavalier of the day did a good job and she gave it back to the presiding officer. And that was exactly how meeting went on. We are still saving a lot of time. You know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Why? Because our speakers speak fast. Our Gavalier of the day also speaks fast. Our general evaluator was super fast, right? And our table topic speakers doesn't speak anything. So we get a lot of time. Am I right? So if all of you start speaking, utilizing of your time, I will not be able to speak so much. I will say today's meeting was very good. Good job. Now the time is up. Correct? So you don't have to hear my gyan. What is my gyan? My thoughts. Okay, you don't have to listen to all what I spoke right now. I also don't want to speak too much in any of the Gavalier meeting. Next week, we already have all the speakers ready. Kindly give your speech. I mean, I will make a link so that you can add in your introductions there. Okay, a small introduction about yourself in 3 or 4 lines. Your school, you study, what you like to play, about your parents, maybe if you want to add that. Whatever you want to write, add a 5 to 6 lines so that it will be helpful for our Gavalier of the day. Okay, so I will share that link. And with that note, I would like to hand over the podium back to the presiding officer. Sorry for taking so much time. Gavalier Amani Ansari, stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Manasa, for your valuable feedback. Now, Toastmaster Sanisa, would you also like to give your feedbacks?
Thank you. Dear Cavaliers, very warm greetings to you all. And now I am getting tempted to join this club because I am no more a guest. I am coming every week. And is there any possibility to enroll senior members also? If that is the case, I will be the first one to join. Thank you, Manas, for explaining details to our young chaps, our young leaders. And I am very happy the level of enthusiasm. I can see everybody's face. Every face is still smiling after more than 2 hours. And maybe it is very difficult for you to remain in one seat for this much time. And the credit goes to Toastmaster Manas al-Bukhari. So he train you not only to speak, not only to listen, but be obedient and focused. So this is good thing. Wish you all the best. Now we need to prepare very well because always healthy competition should be in our blood. Now we have to compete with other Gavels club and leaders needs to become better leaders. So start preparing from today to get the majority of the awards for Taj Gavels club. All I really happy and please continue the effort. Over to you, Cavalier of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sanisa, for your valuable feedback. Now, dear vote master, are all the voting results ready?
Yes, all the voting results are ready.
Yep, can you please announce the winners?
Yes. The highest voting for the prepared speeches is given to Gavalier Kriti Grassi. The highest voting for the table topic speaker is given to Gavalier Maz. the highest voting for the evaluators is given to Gavalier Janet. The highest voting for the meeting leaders is given to Gavalier Muhammad Sajid. And the highest voting for the best of big three is given to Gavalier Romino. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel, and I congratulate all the winners. Now, are there any announcements to be made?
There is no announcements. Next meeting will be on the next Saturday. The Saturday meeting, I will put the agenda, role player's name in the group, and the agenda will be made by Gavalier Ramani, and the flyer will be made by Gavalier Aladin, and will be shared in the group shortly or very soon, because the meeting leaders are already ready, right? And I am the VP membership for Taj Toastmasters Club. So I need your support in getting me members for Taj Toastmasters, big guys. All right. So I want your parents, if they are not members, if your parents' friends who are interested to learn public speaking, to talk about Taj Toastmasters and invite them to our meeting on Mondays, 7:15 p.m. All right. If you sponsor 5 members, that means if you bring 5 members, all right, I will give you a separate 5-member pin. So you can, just from Toastmasters International, I will give you a pin which says 5 members. But all these people have to join Toastmasters, Taj Toastmasters, and be an active member. And then I will give you a 5-member pin. Is that it will be from Toastmasters International, and I will ensure that the courier reaches us, and then I will give that pin to you so that you can proudly put that on. Is that good? It's very easy. Do you know how much is the fees for Taj Toastmasters? There is a subscription fees. I will tell you. The subscription fees is 40 Saudi riyals per month.
Only 40, sir.
40, only 40 riyals. All right. What do you get when you will get a pathway from Toastmasters International free, an online study tool? All right. Then you will be able to attend Taj Toastmasters meeting. Then you will get free access to Taj Gavel Club. The members, children's are free. Right now, we are not giving any free membership going forward. Okay, all of you are in Khalas. Okay, those people who want to get access, there is a payment. Payment is 40 Saudi Riyal per month in Taj Gavel Club also. Right? That membership you will get free. You understand? So that is a benefit of being a member in Taj Toastmasters. And you know what is the ranking of Taj Toastmasters globally?
Number 3.
Yeah, we are ranked number 3. Out of 16,200 clubs worldwide, we are number 3. And isn't that great? That is it. So we will be also having the International Global Championship, which is coming up. We need to get ready. As I said, I have got the names of people who are interested. Others who are interested, what we will do is we will be creating a separate group for all the contestants, and we will be grooming you up, inshallah. Right? I'm waiting for the Hajj to get over. This year, I will be traveling for Hajj. So I will be coming back on July 23rd. Inshallah, and after that, we will start preparing for this. Our secretary is reminding me for the picture. And we all have our videos on with a very beautiful smile. And who is going to take the picture?
May I take the picture?
Yes, please. Aiva, now everybody is on. Smile. with your teeth.
1, 2, 3, go! I finished.
Thank you. Another good picture. Okay, I also forgot to announce. I need articles for our magazine. If you have anybody who have already made articles, like for example, pictures, scripts of your speech, all these things are articles. Okay, if you have written down a script, now for example, Kirtikeshri day script is an article in itself, right? So if you have ready-made scripts for our articles, please send it to me today itself, ASAP. All right, and with a good picture of yours, so that I can post it in the article in the magazine. All right, that's it from my side. Back to the presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas. Now I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
Just a moment, I'm sharing the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
Okay, then the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, sir.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Sir, how much should be the length of the article?
It's okay. How much? Don't give me a book, but just an article. It could be.
Small, but
Yeah, it can be around 500, 600 words, no problem.
Okay,
Even more is okay.
sir, we have to send you till to the night.
Yeah, please. You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
bye everyone.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
See you next week.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Sir.
Sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Not going. Bye bye. Take care. Bye, Arman.
Bye.
Bye, Romna.